Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida, there's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check in.
I'm coming.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1, they have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. I call it no gain there on the first down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Go. Mike, 45.
Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
90 Wolf.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Joker, 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 Joker.
Here's Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! 28. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Dewan Smoot with the tackle. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Strong right.
On first down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be...
On second down, a run with Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Yes. Hey, Charlie. Right here. No. Off. Look at me. Go off. Fight.
Here's a give to Etienne. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Etienne. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got nothing. 45, 45, 45 is Mike, 45. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
Hard.
Check. Lucky.
Go. Golf. Steve Griffin.
On the counter, Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or.
Switch gears. Deuce.
Now.
They'll give to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the double. Hey, exit. Hey, get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Check 40. Hey, Alpha. Check 40.
Now Lawrence on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Etienne with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Luke Farrell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man Johnson.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The 2nd running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And he'll run here with Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Set, ready? 60 yards. Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Ready?
Now Lawrence to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, wahoo!
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Shark, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15 line. 15 line. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
45. Mike, 45. Tighten up. Pull it together. 45's the mic.
Watch twist, watch twist. Hey, lock it. Twist.
Kill. Smoke.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Sam on.
Go, D. Tighten up. Check. Kill.
They'll run with Etienne. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Patterson. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malcolm Brown at $3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, They've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
54, stop.
28, Mike, he's coming. Check him. No chance.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, 54. Drop deep.
Step.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
All right.
Being chased out left.
Hey, let's get there.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
All day, baby.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Here we go.
Go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Under 10. 10.
Rock it. Shoot.
Now Etienne. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Check.
Hurry. Ready.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready up. Here we go. 8, read. Check 13.
Hatch it.
Leo. Hit it.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tighten up.
61, matchbox lights. Now.
Move.
Go.
Lawrence will throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carlos Hyde. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Turn up.
Now a handoff to Davis. And he's got room. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Ryan.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Davis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
We got 4. 45, 45, 45 is Mike, 45. You must be dreaming.
General West.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Ryan.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Back 25. Check.
Mike, 28. He's tired of me.
Here's Ryan to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
36.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me, zipper. On.
Now Lawrence.
I know he ain't got
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Let's go. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Line. Let's go, Heavy.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
Give me some.
Steps away to his left. That's to his running back, complete. Ooh, with a juke. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Check 45 to Mike.
Recon 132 fighter.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set 18 Gator.
Don't let him breathe.
On first down, Lawrence flushed out right. He finds his running back, Hyde, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Topper.
He's checking.
Ready. Hey, foxtrot.
45's the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Check 4. He's coming.
We got blue draw corkers. Hey, Haywood.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
That's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mike 28. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, number 28. Hey, red players.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Ryan throwing the out route and complete. It's Patterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. To throw is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Davis. Oh, what a move. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
54. Hey, orbit. Check. Watch the
now Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run high, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hyde And this time he is in.
Yes.
Carlos Hyde. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a two-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. It dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. Touchdown, Falcons! Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Army.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Watch out.
Look at me. Dog, fight.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Check, watch 54,
80 weapon.
Here we go, G.
Put up.
Shift.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
He's coming. Check in. Rip left.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Back 25. Watch the slant.
Play action. It's Ryan. Out to his left. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check nickel. Pick the edge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gotta get the point. Get on the point.
Ryan wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adam Gotsis. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Mike 28.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike 28. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Ryan. Rolling to his left. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Brady now on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Wait, that's 53! Bring it! Hey, check it!
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.